right. We'll get everything going here.
Because I know you were dying with
The porn. The porn and escort. That's hilarity.
Dad said he liked
The what?
lilac.
Good. Well, that's half the battle right there. So, alright, let's see if I can get all this up and going. Everybody's going to be wondering where everything is. As always. Oh, yeah. It goes by quick.
What are you doing?
Well, I've been getting everything set up and getting everything going. What do you think?
Dawdling.
Yeah, always. Good morning.
Good morning. We were starting to worry.
Oh, don't worry. I'm enjoying the morning. I had Thursday night coming back to Dallas. Or not Dallas, but here, wherever. I don't know. Wherever's going. I had only 3 hours of sleep, and they canceled one of my flights. So, yeah. Yesterday was a flaming mess. But I'm here. I'm functional. Life is good.
That was my Thursday last week. I literally flew into DFW from Wichita Falls after already having to change my scheduled flight from Wednesday evening. Not their fault. It was client's decision to change it.
Nice.
Because they wanted me to stay a little later Wednesday because they were really happy with me being there, which was the greatest part of it all.
Yep.
And so changed the flight to Thursday morning, which meant that Thursday was the travel day anyways. So it was kind of great. But I was flying from Wichita Falls to Houston. That should be, fly an hour to DFW, fly an hour from DFW to Houston.
Yeah.
I get to Wichita Falls or to the airport at Wichita Falls at 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. Plenty of time early, had a nice morning. Get on the flight for Wichita Falls, no issues there. Get from Wichita Falls to DFW, get off the flight at DFW, and my flight is scheduled to leave at 12:30, and I get off the plane at 11:45. So I have plenty of time. I'm still kind of hustling a little bit just to try to get, my proper boarding place and all that. And I get onto the DFW, the train that kind of goes around the different terminals. And I get a text message after about the second stop. Your flight from DFW to Hobby has been delayed until 3 o'clock.
Oh, you're like,
what? No. So I'm like, okay, well, at least I get to eat lunch and, sit, enjoy myself. So I went to the DFW near the American Airlines terminals. They have they have the barbecue joint there. And it's actually pretty good. And so I sat down and had a nice barbecue beef baked potato. Oh, man, it was so good. And a little bit of peach cobbler. And just, had myself a nice little lunchtime, set up. And I finished that, and I go over to where where everybody's kind of sitting and waiting. And the American Airlines guy, gate attendants, they're waiting. He comes over the intercom, and he's like, just an update. This is like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Just an update. We're currently waiting for the flight from McAllen to board. I was like, oh no, it hadn't even left yet. And then we all, the flight lands finally at I swear it was 2:30, and we're, like I said, we're supposed to take off at 3, and I'm like, there's no way. And the flight landed at 2:30. Yeah. So we wait. We get, everybody gets called up for boarding, and we're all getting into the jet bridge, and there's.
And I lost you, didn't I?
Towards the gate, and I'm like, oh, that's not a good sign. So I, kind of hightail it out of there as well and go, because my phone was down at 40% charge. It's just I could use this time to charge my phone. And they're like, yeah, there's some sort of maintenance issue. It'll be a few minutes. We'll start reboarding again when the time comes. So everybody kind of sits down and gets settled. And within 5 minutes, they were done. So they start boarding everybody. And I was like, dang it, at least give me time to charge my phone if there's going to be a delay.
There you go, see?
It was definitely one of those days.
You gotta love those kind of days, is all I'm gonna say. So,
Yep.
Yeah, well, and see what was the thing is, I was supposed to get more sleep, but I sacrificed the sleep, and here's why. We were playing Texas Hold'em, okay? Mm-hmm. My first time playing that with a big group of people. The company put the prize at $1,200 for first place. So I was doing okay, and then, but I was smart enough beforehand to tip my dealer $20. I said, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. And honest to God, 13 hands in a row, I smoked and took out 5 of my 8 opponents.
Ooh.
And I mean, I was pushing all my chips in. And you
Yeah.
started out with 4,000. I was down to 1,600, and I started doing that. All of a sudden, 13,000 later in chips, I'm going, this is good. And
Sure.
it was me against the other partner in the company, there's 5 owners in the company. And Dave had about 6,000. I had 13. And the gal had to get out of there because she'd been there 3 hours already. And she was paid for 3 hours. And I'm like, yeah, we'll split it. So I came home with about $650 in winnings. That I had to put nothing in other than $20 to tip the dealer. And I've never done that before, guys. I have never, ever had that kind of luck. Ever. And it was too much fun. So did we get it? Is it Akeisha on? There she is. I was wondering where she was. So I'll put it on there so I can see her chat in the Ruins of Azlant. So, what modules do you load today? That was Mark. Mark, are you with us?
Don't want to, interrupt the verbal.
All right. I just say any of the Ruins of Azlant ones, and then any of the ones you're gonna just want to have for spells and items and stuff. I normally load all the ones that say Pathfinder on them. It's just me. And then I've got one that is what's my other one here? Let me pull it up so you have it. The other custom one where I put in things is Pathfinder new classes. Make sure you load that in too.
I guess I've got them here.
Alright. Well, it just gives you access to any and all the things that, if you want to have material or magic items as we go. That's where I put most of the stuff. So, yay, there comes everybody. There's Laura. Everybody's coming up and on. The only one I think we may miss is Adrestia, and I understand. She's at GenCon, so it's kind of hard to break away from with all the action. And from everything I'm seeing, it's an epic GenCon this year. All right. I hope everybody had a great 2 weeks. Nothing crazy went on.
Mine was pretty good. How about yours?
It was good. I mean, a little crazy yesterday trying to get home, but, it was worth it. I was telling everybody about the Texas Hold'em poker thing that my company did for our corporate meeting, and I ended up being the grand winner. So, go figure. And that's not normally what I do, and my boss is like, it's normally $1,200, but if you split it with the owner, since he was up there with you in winnings at the time, he goes, it'll get you around $650. I'm like, that's perfect. I never made that money. I didn't have that money, so yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, it was one of those good, memorable moments. I'll have to send you guys.
Sounds like fun.
I'll have to send you guys the pictures because he sits the guy's house we're in. He's like on the 12th floor, overlooking Tampa Bay. So he's on the Clearwater side, but he's overlooking the bay. It's just gorgeous. The guy's got an unbelievable home. And I met a fellow. I didn't realize one of my fellow co-workers is a huge D&D 5e player. She and her husband.
Nice.
Yeah, that was so cool. It's one of those memorable moments. All right, so we got everybody, I think, except Adrestia. Yes. Isha, I see you there. I see Shara's icon up, so I know you're there. Yep, there's Felix. Indeed. All right. So we got everyone. This is awesome. And the last time everybody remembers, you guys were in the temple foyer with the crumbling pillars and the faceless wonders that you were facing. You guys took down the nasty, nasty creature that was down there. It kind of looked like a faceless velociraptor. And ran into the faceless folks. Felix was going into a room to play. And that's where we left off, in the combat portion of it. And let's see. Why do we have multiple voices on Discord? I don't know. Why do we? Oh, multiple voice channels. I don't know. That is a good question. There's 2 other Ruins of Azlant channels. Let me see if I can delete that. So hopefully I won't lose anybody, but let's delete these channels. There we go. Is that better, Akisha? Now you should only see one channel.
Yeah.
Alright, good. We won't have any echoes that way. Always fun to have echoes. So is Josh on? Do we have Josh? Yeah, there's Syl. So I think we have everybody. Yay. Alright, so before we get back into the combat with the other faceless stalkers, has anybody got any questions before we start back in?
No.
Okay. Any thoughts, quips, smart remarks? You know.
Now you're asking for it.
Yeah, give it time. There will be plenty of those. I think.
I don't know. You all doing pretty good. You got 4 faceless stalkers left. So out of what started out to be that debacle, I'd say you're doing pretty good, odds wise. That you can think of. Okay. I was waiting for some mudslinging comments from Shara, but you never know. Those might come in.
Which turn did we leave off on?
We left off on the top of the order, 8th round, with 2 of the faceless ones, the ones that are closest to you guys. It's their turn. So, that means that our boy Gale is going to get attacked by the one near him. Let's see. What's their attack on that? It is a nasty plus 1 million attack. No, it's only plus 8 with the glaive. Alright. So, you finished... Yeah, you finished out with the crit. Yep, you had the crit. Alright. So, let's see what happens here. An 18 does hit Gale, unfortunately. And the damage on that. Glaive is a D10 plus 6. Yikes. I hate glaives. I just tell you that. They're neat looking on TV. In real action, they suck. Especially when they do 13 points of damage. Or 16 points of damage. So that puts Gale at down 22 hit points. Alright. Gale is not amused. And then this one, in the fog, is going to try to find his way. So let's roll a d4 to see which direction he goes. And that was a 1, so he is going to go up. And let's see if he can make a dex save to not run into the dang pole. That's that. Alright, so it's a 4 plus 4 dex. Nice. Alright, let's see how debacle-y this one goes. He does avoid it, but he comes out not doing any actions because he's disoriented. And guess what, Syl? He's in front of you after coming out of the fog.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that really is for him. Chunk! It is to you and the last faceless stalker on Chunk.
He's attacking, I presume, because it looks like I'm at the top of the order.
Kill him. So you're channeling Forged in Fire, Akisha, and Doug Markita. Kill him. Yes.
Just clarifying, you're talking about it's my attack.
Yes, it is your attack. Yes, Shar, you have to watch. If you haven't watched it on
Can kill.
the History Channel, you got to watch
Oh, it's fantastic.
Forge, and he does. Doug's got the kill. Everything will kill.
It will kill.
Yes.
So that's the boar spear.
Oh yeah, you hit him quite handily with the boar spear, impaling him and hitting him in the left arm
Owie.
to his shock.
That's gonna hurt.
Well, it's going to be hard to wield a polearm weapon if you can't use your arm. And your damage. 14. Yes, his arm is quite useless.
You will be needing that for a little bit.
And that's the one you have hit before. So he is at 45 down, healing him. You have killed.
Die. Please die.
Yes, he died.
He died.
Good
It can't-
job.
It can, so the boar spear can kill.
Yes, kill.
All right, Felix, it is to you.
I don't see my token. Ran.
You're right by the door over here. Let me make sure
You're in
it's
the door
opened up.
between the hall and the office.
Yeah,
So between C1 and C2. Are you not seeing that?
there. Can you see him now?
No.
Ah.
I
It's
see
you,
everybody
reload.
else.
It's you, reload, Max.
I see everybody but me.
All right. Look up on the right-hand side between columns 2 and 3, and you'll see you in a doorway, I hope. Because I've cleared out that area. Does everybody else see him?
Yeah, I'm having
Yeah,
no
I
trouble
see
seeing
him.
him.
Yeah, I saw him before you cleared it out.
Okay. It can kill. All right, Felix. Now, in this room itself, you saw, let's see, this room here is the finely crafted but time-worn marble furniture that adorns this space. You can see it over there through the second area. The walls are covered with Amaznen, the Azlanti god, and he's doing different things. Now, the west-hand wall is a bookshelf, but the books are dust. And then the north part is also a bookshelf, but those are also dust. You can tell time was not kind to these. But there is a strong box that sits on the table, the part of the table that if you do see it.
I can see part of me. But I can't get the map
To clear up
the
this.
map to scroll. I can't get the map to scroll down. I don't know what the problem.
Well, that sucks.
I can see my feet. Basically.
Ah. Well, I'll try to clear up as much of the walls so you can see them and stuff. That way it makes sense.
Okay, now I got it. For some reason my computer is now scrolling the wrong way. I got it.
All right. Now you can see it.
The scroll feature was locked, and now it's just unlocked. Okay.
Yep. So, shiny alert. I love that. Akisha, shiny alert, shiny alert. Yes, there's a box over there. That is shiny. It's a strong box. And were this any other character than Felix, even though Felix likes shinies, he would be over there popping the lock already. Am I wrong in that?
Goes to window.
All right. You do see this open area here. Let me open up some more for you. Since you're right over there. You now see this. Whoa. What am I doing? Stop it. Wrong button. Erase. There we go. Let's do this. Okay, so you see that table right there. That thing on that wall, Max, is the table. That's the chair sitting beside it, where you're near, and on the middle of that table here, I do that now with the drawing, is the strong box right here. That's the strong box. What's the guts is in the boxes? I don't know. That's up to Felix to try to figure that out. Think you can do it, Felix? Are you up to the challenge? Alright, so now you got your action after your movement. What would you like to do? Stab the table first. Smart man, Chunk. Smart man. I stab the table. It cries out in pain as you stab the table. No. Still with us, Max? and we've lost Max. Max, come back. Where are you? We miss you. Alright, well, we'll give Max his turn once he comes back on for what he's going to do. Shara, it's up to you. Yeah, the Mimic ate him. That's why we are not hearing Max right now. You cannot hear Felix because you just hear crunching noises coming from the office. Alright, you open the box. Well... Oh, crap. Did I go mute? Hang on. Wait a minute. Maybe I went mute. Well, that sucks. Give me a second here. Let's see. Mute. Unmute. Can you hear me now? Okay, you guys are going off, so I'm just going to have to drop out of there. Give me a second. So, let's hang up real quick.
Is that session being recorded, mister?
The voice is, not the anything else.
That's why the camera's on.
Alright, hang on here and I'll come back. What the heck? Can you hear me now?
What would a game be without some kind of mishap, you know?
There we go. So every one of you were talking, but I'm the one who couldn't hear crap.
It was you.
Oh, that's bad. All right. So, GM can't hear. Okay, fine. Yeah. Crits for everyone. You guys are bad. Bad. Leave you for 2 seconds and you guys are talking about crits for everyone. All right.
Why not?
Okay.
Ooh, get a crit.
So Max, here we go. Let's see. Felix is trying to open the box, but the box doesn't open because there's a nice keyhole on the box. So you either need to break it or disable it.
I didn't do that great.
Someone else has disabled device. Try fighting.
But I'll try anyway.
Straightens Ben Halo. Yeah, Keisha, Ben Halo. Ooh, it doesn't kill it. It just kind of messes with it. Nope, you aren't able to disable it, Max, unfortunately.
Nope.
But it's a nice box. You can pick it up and take it with you if you want. It's not attached.
Alright, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it. It probably weighs... The strong box you figure normally empty would probably weigh about 10 pounds. It's now heavier than that, about 20. So there's something in there. And you can hear it clank around slightly as you lift it. Alright, so we're going to Shara. The rangeress, the green rangeress of the island. Can someone help me? Anybody listening to Felix, you can hear him saying, "Can somebody come help me?"
That's Chunk.
I'm
Doesn't say what
impersonating the kitty.
I do what I want. I'm a cat. I do.
The chunk. I do what I want. All right. So, Shara, what you gonna do? It is your turn. Okay, question. Okay. Of the two changelings that are nearest to me, how hurt do they look? The one nearest to you looks injured. The one that is over by Syl has had no injury other than smacking into a wall. There's some bruising somewhere on its body that you can see. But, yeah. Other than that, pretty okay. But then again, it is facing off against Syl. So, do you want to take the shot at that one, or would you rather go with the one at Gale and Nell?
Rescue Gale. He needs rescuing.
Thanks. I feel like the damsel in distress. Actually, probably Adrestia would say yes. Yes, he does. The crush on Gale.
It's that fish crush, right?
Yeah, it's that momentary, gee, he would look good on my arm kind of crush. Because we know
Do
what
you see her question? She's asking of the two changelings that are nearest to her, how hurt would they look?
Yeah, I already said out loud.
Okay, say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the one at Syl, that's okay. The one at Syl, bruised but uninjured. The one at Gale has had some slight injury. Sea Prince. The Sea Prince. That's good. That's rich. All right, be my guest. All right, be my guest. Oh, the roll. Let's see, what was it all together? 17. Will it hit him? Let me look there. Yes, on the dot. Shara hits. Good job. Our archeress is hitting as always. Oh, yeah. 4 points. That's okay. It's a little more injured right now. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright, Akeisha. There are those moments. It looks like it's going to be epic, and then you're like, ugh, I scratched it. You get an arrow, you get an arrow.
It all adds up.
Hey, I'll get an arrow. Alright. It is Gale's turn. Let's see what Gale can do here. Let me get out his sheet so I can roll from there. Alright. So Gale is going to attack it with his trident. No ones, no whammies. Ooh, a 26. We hit. Yeah, Gale Interface Shredder. I like that. Instead of a sea shredder, a face shredder. I miss this each week. You don't realize. If I could do it weekly, I would. 10 points.
Ooh, nice.
That is a good day in the neighborhood. Alright, so now that one has some serious damage. Fork tines sticking out of it and all. Alright, we are to the other faceless ones, and that one is actually gone. So I'm going to delete that one. And that one then moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. It has to make a dex check because of all the water on the floor. And the slickness with the muck. It's got the muckies on it, so
You decide that one? Wow.
No! Oh, it goes down prone on itself, and let's do... Yeah, so basically its actions are done now, Mr. Boar Spear. You now have a prone target. Nell, you can see that there is one laying down there. The fog is down now, because it only lasted so long. From, I think it was like a round or so she can do that from her ability.
Okay, it's been a couple of weeks, so remind me. I think the one on Syl I've already hexed.
Yes.
With the -2 AC.
Yes.
I don't believe I've hexed the one that's over by me and Gale, right?
No, you haven't done that one or the one down by the water. Either one.
All right. Let's see.
And it's got to make, what, a will save on those hexings?
Yeah, let me do the one down by the water.
All right, so a will save by that one.
I'm going to just step over, well, I don't know if I can get through there, maybe over to here. Hex that one.
So a 15 won't make it, will it?
No, it won't. So
no,
it's
he is
hexed.
hexed.
-2 to its AC for the next 7 rounds.
All
then I'm
right.
going to cackle to extend both hexes, so both of them are going to be extended by 1 round.
Beautiful. All right.
And that's my turn.
Yay. Syl, it is your turn now after all the debacleness going around.
Okay, so getting kicked out and coming back in has apparently robbed me of the map that we were on.
Oh, okay. Let me give you the map back. I'm sorry. There's the map.
So I have a guy that thought it was a good idea to run directly in front of me, so I will make him regret it.
Yep. Be my guess, he has the -2 on AC on him as well, so.
Right. Okay. Well, my attack roll is here. And...
Yep, that is the one with the -2. Oh, crap. All right. That'll hit solidly.
Excellent. My entries back in here.
Whoa! Natural 20. So did you want that to confirm behind the 20? That second roll?
Sure.
Alright, so that is a bludgeoning spin around, normal damage, and he is flat-footed for a round.
Cool. Apparently I rolled a natural 1 on the follow button.
Nice. Uh-oh, the 1. Try to roll on the 1. Confirm against it, please. That way we don't have a critical... no, you will confirm, because he is flat-footed and everything else, you confirm. Beautiful.
Okay. Alright, so one good solid unarmed hit and 1 crit with the
Yep.
weapon.
Which is the normal times on that one. He won't be uninjured after this round. Ooh, nice. 8 so far. Nice. So
14 points.
Yeah, he's figuring out what just happened to him after you slammed him a few times. Definitely out of the fog now and into another fog.
Yes, that would be the pink mist.
Yes.
He runs right out of the mist thinking he ran just directly into another column.
All right, so we got Mark Hale up. Let's see what Mark Hale is going to do. She has her abilities. Where is Mark Hale on the map? There she is. Ooh, she sees the one down. All right, what abilities does she have? She is going to do a color spray on him, which will be fun. Alright, so he's got to do his will save on that. And that. I believe he will make it on color spray. Let me make sure. Let's go to spells, because I think her DC on color spray isn't that tough. Alright, color spray. What's the DC? Okay, so it is for that for then stunned for 1 round. DC is her charisma, her abilities. She's +4. Alright. 15, 16. Yeah, it'd be a 16, so he saves. So I believe that on color spray, yeah. Saving throw, the will negates. So she doesn't get him. She hits him with the color spray and it does nothing. So then she's going to move back 1, 2 over there to be out of threat's range. Okay, Aurora, it is your turn.
I think Aurora is going to lay there in a puddle of blood.
Yep, Aurora opts to lay there and not move because she is unconscious.
Oh God, yeah, you were. Uh-oh. So we got to get somebody to you to help you. Yikes.
Except nobody can heal her because healing magic kills her.
Oh no. One of you guys on the divine side need to take some inflict spells. Because wait a minute. Can you not, because the old rules, I believe, Josh, can you not change the healing spells pretty much at will as needed for spell slots?
That hasn't been done since 2nd edition.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it.
So
as
if
an
you take,
Inquisitor.
if you take them, you got them.
Yep.
Well, the only reason I was saying is yeah, that won't work. All right, crap. Gonna try.
Well, we'll find a way around it. That's part of the game.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead, Shara. Do me a roll. Do me a percent dice roll here. I'll get mine out to see what the thing would be. All right. Okay. Do me a percent dice roll. Alright, so 72. You don't feel the connection right now. Being in this temple, you're just not feeling the vibe like you would have in other places when you're out in the wild. So on this one, you're just not getting that connection. Hey, I rolled a 14% chance. So it was possible, but just real low being in somebody else's temple. Okay, these guys, so the one's going to go on Gale still with the +8. See if we can hit him. And we do not. We miss Gale massively with our polearm. Probably because of the closeness. The one takes a 5-foot step back from you and then is going to jab at you. And misses Syl miserably with a roll again of a 4. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those days. And Chunk, your turn. It is not this one's turn to go. If you move,
I think I'm gonna attack.
Okay, you can move up 1 hex, and you'll be within the reach range. You'll be in the reach range. Yep.
So I don't have to worry about doing
Nope. Doing the water slide? Nope.
All right. Or spear time. I know that's a shot. But...
Oh no! Oh, re-roll. Do not roll low again.
Do I have another re-roll from last time? I don't think I do. So I guess I'm rolling to.
Oh no! Did you do a natural last time?
I don't think I got one.
Okay, no.
So here's the roll to
Shara did.
or not.
Shara did. Keisha has an extra reroll. Oh, you're lucky you didn't confirm, because otherwise it would have been eat dirt. You fall prone and are blinded for 1d3 rounds. That would have been ugly.
I would have just been a little bit shorter. That's okay.
I love that. Syl, damage 0. Yeah.
I messed with my weapons. I didn't even realize it.
That's right. She won the trivia because I pulled the wrong person that brought back bad memories, and yet she got it anyways. Sorry. And yes, she got the 4 rerolls. Actually, give yourself 5. Since I was dumb enough to do that, knowing it or not, that'll fall on me. Next time I'll stick to game trivia and learn. So give yourself 5. All right. So Felix with the strong box. Where are you going, Felix?
Actually, I'm going to cast on the strong box.
Ooh, what you gonna cast?
Open.
Nice. I like open. Open is a beautiful thing. All right, let's see here. Open. Let's see what. All right, so it's open, close. 30 pounds or less. Okay. So, okay, so you can open and close the door, such as a bar on the door or a lock on a chest. So yeah, your open fails, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, you're thinking of a knock, and a knock will do it, but but yeah, that one unfortunately won't. It already says it, even says it in there. So 4 times from the trivia, 1 from the match. Yep.
Happens when you only look at the name of the spell and don't read about it.
It's okay. It's easy to do. That's why I always double check, because it doesn't hurt. Knowing my memory, I would give it to you.
It says I can open a door, chest, box, oh.
Yeah, that little part in parentheses, it says, but...
Door lock, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's okay.
Then I'm going to walk with the chest back towards the party.
Alright, move yourself back towards the party.
And these are 5-foot squares?
Yes, 5-foot squares. There you are. Alright, so we are to Shara. Shara of the Bow, it is your turn. Shara's a heck of an archer. She gets those things, shots done.
Everything. Shoot it till it's dead, and then shoot it some more.
Yep, just keep pin cushioning it. Sounds good. Pin cushion time. Oh my gosh, you naturaled. So she now has 6 rerolls. I'm going to have to start keeping track of this. All right, 6 for
that sucker.
Dang, confirm, and fist pump on that one. She fires and fist pumps the air afterwards. Yes, with a 19. It does not get any better than that. Bleeder, double damage plus... So now you do times 4 damage and a 1d6 additional bleed. So he'll be bleeding every round. Shara! Dang! And it was a headshot, it says. So it's definitely a bleeder. So you need to roll 48 and then take your modifier of damage on that and multiply it by 4 and put it in the modifier box. And then after that, roll a d6, and that's the bleed damage. So 48 plus the modified bonus times 4, and then a bleeder. Check a 1d6. Puncture. Holy crap! 30 points. You not only hit it, you nailed its head to the wall. Literally, the arrow and the head are against the wall as it bleeds out. It is done. No, it is done. That one, you can for kicks and giggles if you want, but yeah, pretty done. Erastil did hear that portion of it, as it's pumping out blood from its dying body that's pinned, his head's pinned to the wall. Wow. Oh, and make me a perception check from that. Yes. You notice the outline of what looks to be a door that was hidden in the pictures on the wall, but because the blood goes into the creases of it and runs down and pools below that, you can now see the crease of the door. Good job, Shara. What a critical. Oh no, we didn't lose everybody, did we?
Don't think so.
No, we're here.
Okay, it just said waiting to reconnect. I hope not. It just
The client's not behaving for me.
and see, I reset the dang router.
I'm not having any problems.
Okay, all right.
Well, that's good.
So, not only does Akeisha kill the Shara not only kills the creature, but also shows you where the secret door is. So, go figure. As Mark Hale's eyes light up and she goes, "Ooh, Shara, you found something secret and hidden."
The connection seems to have been lost for Shara.
Uh-oh.
Part of the issue. She just a message on Discord.
All right. Is now it's now all disconnected. All right, everybody try reconnecting again.
Alrighty.
So, but yes, we get the Shara, dear, thank you for finding the secret door. So nice of you to do. Yes.
Secret door. I want to look.
Yes, it did.
I want to look.
Yeah. You heard that outside listening to Mark Hale. So.
Why is the camera on?
The camera's not on. It's not recording. I'll show
Where's
you
that
here.
light?
Come over to the box. It would be over here if it's recording. The light's still on, but it's not recording. That. It just records the sounds. So, Shara with the shiny alerts. Yes. Yeah, Gale. What is Gale going to do? I guess Gale's going to try to open the secret door since he's right there. He unsticks the body. Let's see if we can preserve the arrow. Yep, we preserved the arrow. And he is going to do... Let's see, where is his deal? He's going to do a disable.
Rick, just
Yes.
a reminder, I repair the arrows as fast as they break. So,
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
yeah.
Alright, so here's Gale. Disable device. No, he doesn't find the little thing in there, even though he's a rogue. He doesn't find the little trip lever. Watch. Felix will come down there and find the trip lever where he does not. So, yeah. Which is greatly yeah. Alright, so...
I gotta get something back in here. So.
This stalker's going to try to get off the ground, but as he does so, he's got to make another dex check, and oh, by the way, you get a shot at him because you are in range.
Alright, well, as soon as I can
No!
figure out what I'm doing.
No, he miserably goes down. Yes, he keeps from being stunned from hitting the ground with his head. Not a good place for this guy. So Nell, you see the one down there is struggling massively to get up, and it is your turn.
I'm just going to reload my crossbow. I don't have anything I can do right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to reload my crossbow and cackle.
We need to find you another ion stone to get you back to where you should get your familiar.
Well, I need a familiar, yes. But we have to have a long rest for me to do it, because it takes 8 hours.
Well, you guys
We
can do
need a
it.
long rest no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys go into the room where you found the secret door. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was running around looking at stuff, because I'm basically no good in combat because I don't have any magic missiles left, so I need to rest.
Oh, that happened just because I'm fiddling with my unarmed strikes. For some reason, it will not let me register like what kind of damage that I do. It's like it says you can do this, that, or the other type of damage, and it won't let me click on one to say that it does a D8 damage.
Well, dang. Body blow, body blow, body blow.
So,
Kim's printing off some photos, so she's getting to see the humor. All right. Well, it's
I'm not printing, I'm scanning. Making mom's invite.
So, Nell, do you want to try to go meet up with Felix, or do you want to try... There are some damaged people, definitely. Gail's taken some damage. Shara's got 12.
Yeah, but I'm tapped. I have one pure light wounds left, and I'm saving that for in case anybody goes down. Unfortunately, I can't help Aurora.
Do you have the heal skill?
Yes.
You can go up and try to work on Aurora to get her conscious. Because
do that.
That I look at different than magical positive healing. You're just trying to help her to mend.
Yeah, I think that's alignment neutral.
Yes.
Okay,
it is.
there we go.
There you go. So now you are conscious, Aurora. You're not feeling great, but you are conscious.
Woo!
I've never read that like that's. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a chaotic neutral.
No, it's not. It's generally like going to somebody with poultices and herbs and stuff, and they get you up, and they would understand enough about your physique with the medical skill to know what you would need.
Yeah.
So if she needed to get, I don't know, arsenic and old lace, and that brings him back, that's what she would use. That way Aurora comes back to the world. All right, so that takes us to Syl. Syl, you still have the one in front of you.
Alright, I'll flurry again and see if I can finish it off. I'm just going to leave this weapon here. It won't let me complete. I don't know what I'm not doing in order to set that thing correctly. It's so obtuse the way this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
So, anyway.
Yes, the one by Gale is dead. I'll take it down and put a marker up there instead. But yeah,
It looks like
dead.
that one that was in, it looks like that one that was in front of me just kind of backed off a little bit.
So this is where the secret door is, where that line is.
I'll just take a 5-foot step and then attack.
All right.
Stick it with something pointy. Stick it with something pointy.
12 might actually, 14 definitely hits. The 12 hits as well. You all right, Mark?
That one wasn't me, but
You
yeah.
okay?
Oh. Was that Max?
No.
What is that?
Sean?
Laura, are you doing okay?
It's Laura.
Oh, Laura. Laura, are you okay? I was wondering who was coughing on us. Ooh, a natural
There's a
20.
20.
And that's a confirm. So,
Oh my gosh, we're on a rampage today.
I know. So add what is that? 2 you've got on you?
So one successful unarmed strike. I'm assuming 2 successful.
Yep.
Or no, that's just 1 successful natural attack again.
All right, so
Okay.
2 and 8. Or 7. 2 and 7. You guys got some real good rerolls. All right, so that one with the bludgeoning is a staggering blow. Normal damage and double non-lethal damage.
Or claws deal piercing, I think.
Good lord.
Maybe piercing and bludgeoning.
18, so 18 and 16, so you put him down with the with the non-lethal damage. You definitely put that one down. Because 40 would have been close, but the bludgeoning damage that's non-lethal takes him down. You hit him and he's
Whoa. Who's doing non-lethal damage?
Well, this one, your critical was your normal times damage. So you did your normal times damage, which is the 8.
That was my claw that did the crit.
Right.
Also.
Claw, so that'd be piercing. Ooh, that's even better.
But yeah, her unarmed strikes also do damage because she's a monk.
So that's a heart shot. Triple damage and 1 con of bleed.
Actually, just because she has to improve unarmed strikes, she can do lethal damage with her unarmed strikes.
All right. So do the triple damage for it, because the one that you did with the 20 was a triple damage.
Okay.
So
it's just,
what?
4 plus 1. 4. So 20 points in total.
Nice. All right, so very bad shape right now. Very bad shape. You ripped that one up pretty darn good. All right. So then we're going to Markale. Markale's like, oh, darling, let me help you find that little secret door over there. And she's going to try to find the secret door. Let's see if she can percept it. What is her perception? Yikes. Okay, so a 6. Yeah, she's able to percept it because of the blood trail. All right, let's see if she can open it. God, this is such a long shot for her. She's like, I'm going to try to do it. And she does. With a 15 is exactly what you need to open the door. So Markale, feeling good about herself, has now opened the secret door.
Okay, when does Markale not feel?
I know. Whoa. I gotta take the grid back. Sorry. Let me get the grid back.
Oh, I see how that works.
I know, right? I get rid of the grid. Is that better? Yeah, that puts it back to where it was. All right.
Oh, I finally figured out how we can add damage to this thing.
All right, so let's do what I should have done, which is the demasking of it. All right, so the demasking does this with the secret door. And you guys can see a room. This is a small storage room crammed full of jars and scientific equipments. It smells kind of salt and slime. So you all are thinking this is where the priests of Amaznen put all their alchemical wares. So this could be helpful to someone, I don't know, like Nell, who probably has some alchemy skills, right, Nell?
I believe so.
Yeah, a little bit of healing skills, and would help her to possibly find something maybe that would be able to help Aurora.
Okay, I missed part of that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's a small storage
What did we
room.
find in there?
It's a small storage room that's crammed full of jars and scientific type equipment. And the smell wafting out is almost like salt water and slime smells
Okay.
from what's being stored in there. And that's and of course Markale, ooh, I don't know if I like the slime smell. The salt water's fine, but I don't know if I like the slime. Hopefully I'm doing her justice in doing this, so.
Okay, I will. Oh wait, whose turn is it?
It is now Aurora's turn since she is conscious. So Aurora, there are 2 left, but you figure they're pretty well in hand right now. And of course you're not feeling that great. You've got, let's put you at, let's see, where are you with her helping you? We will put you at a hit point. So you are just down 24 hit points. You have about a hit point. I wouldn't push it, but you're alive and awake. Yeah, Laura, we're glad. We're glad you. I've done that before, where it goes down the wrong tube, and it just.
Yeah, just a little bit of Parmesan went the wrong place.
Yeah.
All hell broke loose. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cough in y'all's ears.
No, it's
No,
okay. It
you're more
happens.
concerned about you than anything.
Yeah, I was wondering who was dying on me. It's like, wait a minute. Are we losing somebody?
She was playing Aurora for me. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, that's Aurora.
Yeah, that's it. I was trying to help.
Rick, let's remedy the HP situation immediately. Since I have a level 2 slot available, I'm going to cast Inflict Moderate Wounds on myself.
Dude, I would
I've been
always
waiting to be able to do it. I just died immediately, so I didn't even get a chance to.
Always put you at least 2 slots in there for inflict things. Because even if you don't use it on you, you can always use it on the bad guys. All right, roll your inflict.
I'm trying to remember how to tell it to do it.
I love this. Smack your
Okay,
self.
so it didn't work. Okay.
Yeah, it did.
2d8.
Oh, okay.
2d8.
2d8 plus 1 a level. So you are what level? 4th?
Yes.
Yes. So 2d8 plus 4. Hopefully you get max roll on it. That puts you right.
R. Okay. How do I roll 2d8 plus 4, Josh? Help me.
Put the 4 in the modifier. Pick up on the little dice, the 8-sided dice.
4.
To do
Okay.
what now? 2d8.
2d8 plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just left click on your d8. It'll come up with a set of numbers.
Yep.
And then click on 2.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So right click it. 2.
Yep.
Got it.
See, look at that. You got
Hey,
a total of
thank
9.
you, Josh. That's the first time I've ever actually rolled more than one dice at a time. That's fantastic.
So you're only down 50.
You can also put in whatever number in that modifier for, like, so for inflict moderate wounds, you could say just type a 3 in there, and it'll also add that to your die roll. So
Nice.
do something like that.
So the good
That's
thing
cool.
is you're only down 15 hit points. You're alive and got 10 hit points now.
For the moment.
For the moment.
All right, this is me marking the slot. Ignore that. That's me marking the slot used.
So, everybody, we are on round 10. And this one with the pole arm is on Sill. He's going to take a 5-foot step back because he doesn't like the fact that he has to keep fighting in close proximity when he has a glaive. And then he's going to take a shot at her. Alright. And he rolls... Yeah, okay, like a 2 plus 8 is going to help his cause. That step back did nothing for him. He is still getting dominated by Sill. Chunk, it is your turn.
Well, I'm still in range, so...
Come on. You need a natural 20. Everybody else is rolling them today.
I'll take my time.
Oh, a 19 will hit. Very nicely.
Hey, that's right, I have 2 rerolls now.
Yeah, you do. I've got them marked over here. You are on my green dice with 2. Shara has 7. Nice. 15 points of damage. That's a solid hit. And...
Make him bleed.
Yes, you are. And he is bleeding some. Nice poke. Alright. So, that is Felix. Felix, you going to come out the door? They have found another room.
I'm going to come out the door.
You guys are surprised there's not more creatures running your direction. You just are.
Well, I did see that the one behind the... Well, I mean, she didn't see it, but I saw that the one behind the fog appeared to be running off. I'm assuming that's going to change that situation pretty quick if he manages to get away.
Oh, yeah.
4.
Alright.
And I'm so excited that I'm not even thinking. I run up to Shara and ask her to open the box.
Alright.
It's really important. This box, I have to know what's in it. Shara.
He's got to know. You now have him beyond annoyed.
Shara was just the first one he saw when he came out of the door, because that was the direct line of sight. So he ran up to Shara.
You gotta love it. Alright, let's do this. Poor Shara. Shara's like, no time, got to kill. But wait, there is time. There's always time, right? Alright, let's see here. What is this? Okay, so that is... that. Oh god, that's horrible. Alright. Nope. Alright, go ahead, guys. It is Felix. Other than running out, are you going to do anything else? Do a fancy of wood engraving. What do you put? A symbol of a rastal on it? Oh, it hurts. Shara's got that sense of humor. All right. So, Shara, it is now your turn anyways. So, it's up to you if you want to try to, make an edgy piece of art out of it. A nouveau grade piece of art that you can keep for later. I love it.
Okay, I finally have all of my unarmed strikes set up.
So, it's Shara's turn. Okay, going for the one between the columns. You got a perfect shot. Do the step into the rubble and boom, 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 boom. Ah, okay. Burn a reroll. That's perfect time for it.
That's better.
That's better. Way better. Ooh, 10 points.
Wow.
You dropped that one in front of Syl. It has taken a total of 44 points, and it goes down. Shara ends it. Good job. Good teamwork. All right, we are to Gale. Gale likes the salt water smell a little bit, so he's going to go up in and investigate. Let's see. And what does it say there on the shelves? All right. It looks like he says they have basically fully stocked alchemist items. So any of the base materials are up there and labeled on the shelves. And the shelf is right... Let's see, where is it? Because now you guys can see all of it. Let's see, there's that one. There we go. So you guys can see... Open that section up on it. There it is. So you guys can see in here on this back, the back and side walls, all the walls have shelves on them. So there is a ton. You would need a full bag to put all these in. But some of the names that jump out to you that are interesting and unique, there are 3 vials of antitoxin, 1 vial of alchemical glue, 3 vials of armor ointment, which help treat armor damage, if armor is damaged. 5 doses of blood block, which could be useful on your boy or your girl Aurora over there. And 4 sun rods. And there's some 15 jars that have a strange looking translucent mucus in them. And you can see Gale immediately backing up going, oh, no, 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 no. I am not touching that. He goes, that is what is used by the aboleths to control. That is their mind mucus. He says, no, thank you. If you want to study it, that's up to you. I'm not even going near it.
Okay, I'm on antibiotics. The mind mucus isn't affecting me that I had that earlier this week.
Yeah, destroying it might not be a bad deal, because unless you can find a way to work around it, the mind mucus, let's see, mind mucus. All right, you would need a knowledge,
Uma was paired with Mal. They're friends.
Where's the mind mucus?
I didn't know that. Uma's right there on the right-hand side of Carlos. Oh. Give me a plate so you
There
can
we
see
go,
it.
aboleths.
She's probably over on the side. Give me a plate so you can see it. No.
Let's see, where is
really
the
cool.
mucus?
They're
They don't
dancing
have
against
any
the
things
nice
there.
shining armor right now.
Alright, so I will have to open up. Give me a second here, and I will open up
Audrey's
my thing that
back.
has on that. Because in one of the adventures, there is in the path. Take me a second
Audrey's
here
is
since I
holding
didn't have it
nice
up.
and shining armor.
Now, you'll have to make some knowledge rolls on the
Audrey
mind
is not
mucus.
there.
Because,
Audrey is a distant
again,
away.
unless you've had contact with it before, unless you've dealt with it, it's kind of one of those deals. It's not easy
You asked
to
about it.
figure out what it is. There we go. Perfect. Okay, where is the... I know it has the sidebar.
No, Daddy said he'll play it when he gets done. Alright, I'm going to my room. Once Mommy can get this, Mommy will make you some lunch.
There's that. Okay. It's kind of a greenish blue translucent thing with a weird symbol on it. If you have ranks in alchemy, or if you have ranks in knowledge dungeoneering or knowledge, dungeoneering would be the best on this type of thing. So knowledge dungeoneering, you can take rolls to see if you understand what the mucus is.
Would knowledge planes work?
Since these aren't planar creatures, no.
Okay, I wasn't sure if aboleths were.
Yeah, and the mucus acts almost like a slime, so all your slimes and weird things are under dungeoneering, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I don't have any of those skills.
So, does anybody have any of those? I mean, again, you don't have to do it right now. It's something that once you guys take out this last one.
But
yeah. You can.
not in the room.
Well,
Not in the room.
Okay, yeah, you'd have
But
to get
I will
into
be
them.
soon because it's Felix.
Yes, and the cat is curious. All right. So the last one's going to try to get up again, so it means you're going to get another shot. He's just trying to scurry up. Yes, he finally gets up off the ground as you stab him with the boar spear, right?
Yeah.
Right.
If it's
Yes.
time for that,
What map are we on? I'm sorry, it closed
Oh,
earlier.
I'm sorry. It's the Cathedral
Same
of
cathedral.
Amaznen.
Perfect.
Or,
thank you.
Amaznen. I'm trying to pronounce these guys right. That way I don't mutilate the names.
I love you. I love you. I love this energy, but we are very short.
All right.
Audrey clearly knows that we're here and we need to get out of here.
So what room is the stuff in?
C3.
It is in C3, yes, correct.
All right.
Does that mean the next room is packed with C4? We'll be very,
Yeah, watch out.
That's a hell of a trap to throw.
It's coming down. All right. Let's do that. Nope. All right. Got to make sure you have no random and wandering encounters.
Right?
Yeah, always fun. The boom boom. Oh my god. That's funny.
Okay, that's where I want to go find my next familiar.
In the boom boom room.
I want to get a boom boom familiar.
The explosive familiar. Go over there, detonate.
Has a very short fuse, yes.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Okay.
All right. I'm presuming that it's the Chunkinator's turn.
Yes. Well, it's your turn already because he's getting up off the ground. Even though anytime if somebody gets up prone, you get an AO if you're in reach for melee.
I'll tickle him with the boar spear.
Yeah. He's got the -2, 3. Nope, didn't hit him with that.
19 doesn't hit. Really?
Oh wait, plus 11. I'm sorry, 19. There it is. Yep, you hit. Sorry, my bad.
And there's some pain.
Yeah, 11 points definitely. He's hurting. He's bleeding in multiple areas now.
He needs to stop bleeding and fall down and die.
I know, right? Just bleed in the water.
Just
lay there and bleed. All right, now it is your turn. If you want to go in there, or if you want to.
Actually, if I can, 15, 20,
Okay.
30. I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to throw a dagger at this guy.
Nice. All right, so it's 10, 20. So you get one range
I think
increment.
that, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be -2 on the roll, the modifier.
Okay.
That's all right. You can still hit him.
get him.
I'm going to try.
And Nope. With an 11, no, 11 won't. Unfortunately. But nice try. All right, Syl, it is your turn.
Okay, so there's no one here to punch, I don't think, except for that one down there. But I don't think Syl sees that glowing
Yeah.
fog.
Nope. Syl.
So I guess Syl will feel like she needs to be anywhere where her infiltration skills will come in handy, lockpicking and disabling device and all that.
Ooh. So Felix. Felix has a lockbox.
All right. Well, if he wants
Felix
to
is
inform,
Felix.
well, if he wants to inform the party monk about it, and that's up to him, I guess. But otherwise, I guess she'll wander closer.
No,
nearby
Felix.
until
I mean,
she's
he's
needed.
standing there holding the lockbox.
Yeah, he's got the lockbox up. He was telling. Yeah, he was.
Conversation with Shara, begging her to open the lockbox, and she was like, "No, I'm." And he was like,
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm sure she
but
would.
no, the lockbox is more important than killing the creature. So you are well aware. And if you were to walk up and say, "Let me take a look at it," he'd be, "Yes, please. I have to know what's inside."
He is.
He's not like my other characters where he's,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
She'll.
party.
All right. Well, since she's not busy punching anyone, she'll casually walk up and disable the lock.
Okay. So it's over here where Felix is by the column. So you want to go over by the column, the
All
falling
right.
column.
Just go ahead and put me there.
Okay. Yeah, you just see him walking around in circles, muttering to himself, kind of like Mark said. Open the lockbox. Why can't they open the lockbox? What is wrong with them?
Just open it. Just open it. I want to see what's in it.
Oh, let's see what the 20. Let's see. Can a 20 open the lockbox? No, but instead you break the lock on the lockbox. Because what you do. What you do is hit it wrong, and then it springs open on its own with the claw.
No, she has the skill and tool. That is a disabled device check.
Okay. Yeah, the disabled device is a 35, so there's no way unless you want to force it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So nope, she can't do it. Sorry, my friend. It is
All right.
out.
Well, in that case, she'll just break the thing off her claws.
Okay. Go ahead and. All right. Let's see. There's this one. Let me put this in there. That's in. Let's see. Secret room. There's that, and I'm going to put this up on the general loot room. Not the general room, but the Ruins of Azlant room. Secret room in Amaznen Temple. Loot. Alright, there's that. Okay, well, on breaking it, then make me a roll for breaking it, because that'll be a separate roll. Yikes. Nope. It's frustrating.
Those were attack rolls. I guess I don't really need those. Or do you want me to just roll bludgeoning or the damage?
Yeah, you can roll the damage. That way then... No. Yeah, you don't overcome the hardness. It's hard enough that it's like... Because it is a metal box. Alright. That takes us to Mark Hale. Mark Hale's, ooh, Gail, let me come in and examine these. Is there anything of worth in here? She kind of likes the sun rods. They're pretty. So she's leaning towards having the sun rods of anybody in the party, if that's okay.
I don't even know what that is, and so far I'm still poking at this dude down here, so...
Well, if we can get to the point where we go out of combat, Syl can also take 20 on it, but she would need 2 people to help her.
Okay.
Sunrod's kind of like a torch, so...
Yeah, again, you can retry. This isn't like a one-shot and gone on the locks. With picking locks, I don't do the one-shot and gone, and you're frustrated, and you just try next round. It just is what it is. Now, if it's a really bad fail on those type of things, then I give you some minuses. But, all right, let's see. Items. Come on, there it is. Sunrod. There we go. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Markeo will take the 4 sunrods. All right. All right. So who are we on now? We are on Aurora. It's your turn. You can see that part of the party is doing something in the room with the alchemical stuff. You can see Felix is muttering to himself, even more angry that he can't open the strong box. Or that, Syl hasn't been able to do it.
And poor Chunk is fighting all on his lonesome.
Yeah.
Yep. If he dies down here, he's going to be dead.
No.
I was going to say he's going to be mad, but, he can't be mad if he's dead.
Yeah, like this one. The creature who can't get out of the water, get out of its way, and yeah. All right. So
let's see. Okay, I've moved 15 feet.
Yep.
So 20 and then 25. Can I see the
see
the stuff in the room there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This looks like what you'd find in an alchemist's lab. All kinds of bottles it's basically enough to stock a standard alchemist lab. So any of the base materials, things like that, you have enough to do creation with.
So the goo can be checked with the knowledge engineering.
Yes. Yep. Are you gonna use the knowledge engineering on it?
Yep, and I'm gonna do a pretty damn good job at it.
All right. That works. All right, so knowledge okay. It is a jar. Each jar that's there on the wall contains about 6 ounces of alchemically preserved aboleth mucus. What you understand is that if you take an ounce of that and apply it to a creature's nose, throat, or mouth, the target loses its ability to breathe air but gains the ability to breathe water. An unwilling... So, basically this isn't as bad as Gale thinks it is. Gale's off.
Yeah.
He's thinking about the negatives. This will actually let you breathe water. And it will let you breathe water for an hour. But you can extend it to 3 hours per ounce that is used.
And are there any negatives of using this?
Are there any negatives of using it? No, not
I think
really.
I pointed that out earlier, exactly what the negative, because this is even worse than what I thought it was. This being that hentai I saw.
Yeah.
The mucus that gets inserted into an orifice on your face by a many tentacled monster.
Yeah. It has that whole vibe going on.
Sometimes, doing that is accidental. I'm pretty sure this is entirely intentional by whoever designed this module.
All right, I'm going to put this one so you guys have it up in the general, or not the general room, but in the Ruins of Azlant room. There it is, and so post that. This is the description of it. So you guys will have that on hand in case you ever forget. This is the description. So, good job. Now you got something to breathe water with outside of spells. Okay, so that one's gone. Let's get rid of that. Chunk, you get to go first. Imagine that.
Oh. All right. Well, let's introduce him again. Hi there.
Yes, the 18 will introduce.
And we're going to say ouch.
And he is close to down. He is looking really bad right now. Felix, are you still standing around and muttering?
Yes.
All right. That'll take us to Shara. Shara. Pincushion time.
Shara's got my back.
Yep. And she did a re-roll, so she's got 6 of them left. Alright. I gotta remember to keep track of that. Closing in the last one and ready to fire. Alright. You're in good shape. You can, yep. You're right there where you can fire, no problem. And you hit. Do your damage.
Nice.
And he drops.
Nice.
Yay. Alright, let's see. Nope. Alright. It's
Okay,
quiet.
So I'm going to be with the free action. I'm going to drop out of rage. The
Okay.
way I calculated that was 6 rounds of rage.
Yes, because you were in the battle 9 rounds, 6 rounds of rage. So if you keep track of that, that's per day, and that goes against how much you can do per day.
Mm-hmm. I also have to. I'm exhausted now. I'll be exhausted for 12 rounds.
Okay. So you guys could, from what you saw, go into that high priest room and take a break.
Well, before I leave this area, I want to glance down both directions.
Okay.
Make sure nothing's coming. Best I can.
All right. So what you can tell now that you can take time to see. Let me open this a little bit. All right. From there and down this way a little bit. All right. From what you can tell, this has an open area to the west. So go past the water. There's an opening going north, looks like, into what would be a room. You're thinking maybe that's where the others came out of. Yeah, it is kind of worrisome, isn't it, after all that?
Honestly, I think we should retreat and then come back after we've done a full rest.
Yep.
I don't think we should rest in the dungeon.
So there's double doors right
Double.
here, and then there's double doors at the end.
I would
Oh,
suggest
sorry.
that maybe we rest in the secret room because we can. If we close the secret door, wouldn't that be harder for bad guys to find us?
Yeah, it's just going to be tight quarters. I mean,
Yeah, I don't mind tight quarters.
Well, the thing is, I have to cast a ritual. I don't know if we can do that in such a tiny space.
no, you'd have to use the high priest's room. Now, the
We
good
can
thing about the high
do the
priest's
high
room
priest room and bear-
is the furniture is marble. So the chair is marble, the table is marble. They're not attached to the floor. So you could move that in front of the door, which opens inward.
Good.
And that would block it off from something coming through. They'd have to really fight that thing to open it.
And it would make a heck of a lot of
big
noise.
you big
Yeah.
muscly guys can do that.
It is a hard seat, Shara, but there is cushion on it. It's marble in make, but of course there's always a cushion. It's old or it's dusty, but it does have a cushion you can sit on. But you're right, it is hard.
Client just dropped me.
Crap.
Ditto.
Well, do you want me to go out of it real quick and come back in? I can
I don't know
do
how
that.
extensive is it. I mean, if it's just me.
Nah, it's... So is everybody in or out?
I think still be in.
I'm out.
All right, then let's do this real quick. I'm just going to take it back to one
I'm
level.
out.
There we go. I'm going to take it to this level, and then we'll come back in again. I don't think we're using anything that's consuming bandwidth, so I think we're all right. We're not using anything on the internet. Kim's just watching something she recorded, so... So it'll take it a second to come back out, then I'll restart it back open and in. That way it should solve the problems, I hope. But yeah, you guys can go into the priest room. You can move the furniture around. You can get an 8 hours rest. It would save you...
Open the box.
Yep.
Open the box.
You could take 10 and open the box, which would help. All right, there we go. Load campaign and start. So it should be coming up. So yeah, you guys can do that. Now, the only thing is if something does come around, they're going to try to push the door open, which means then you'll just have a battle keeping the door closed. That's pretty easy with as strong a characters as you have. Especially,
yeah, but I'm just waiting. I'm worried that if we camp out in the priest room, I mean, they know we're here. All they have to do is just sit and wait for us all to come out, and they can pick us off in the doorway as we try to get out.
That is the one negative drawback.
I think we should leave the temple completely, go find a place to hide out, and then come back.
Yep.
I mean, I'll do whatever you guys want, but...
That's a good point.
You could go into the forest a little ways. You don't have to go too far, but you can go into the forest, and you guys would have a camp, and you guys would just basically work with the camp. There we go. We're up. All right, let's get the images up for you guys. And we should be good. You all should be able to come back in. There's Mark. There's Josh. Where's my... There is... Yay, everybody's starting to come back in. Alright, there's that. Go to C. Temple of Amaznen. And then there are the temple grounds. So I'll put that back up again. Hi, me?
You want to wrap down for lunch for them.
Well, probably in 30 minutes. We've only been on like an hour and a half, so. Alright.
Want some lunch?
And then let's do the surrounding area of the island. In case you guys go out into the forest. No.
See, look, there's
No.
Uma.
Alright.
Oh. Uma and Harry and
Alright,
Evie.
there we go.
Now and then.
And I can open
and
that
that's
up since
all
you guys have
water. And then
seen
there
it.
is
Alright. So whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to go out. The other thing is, you guys can camp in the temple ruins if you guys want.
Ben's right there.
That's another
The yellow and blue.
possibility. Or you guys could go just outside into the jungle, just outside there. But there are things that are out there. So,
I think that we would be better off in the jungle.
okay.
I know, right?
You scare me.
I know. You should watch it.
Well, as we came over here through the jungle, did we spot any place that would be a good place to make camp, or a good, any place that has a little bit of shelter?
Yeah, but the danger is, again, you're on an island that the Azlanti have toyed with, so you just don't know what's out there. You've seen a few of the things, and they're not pretty. They're pretty powerful, the things that are out there.
Nope, you have no more
Normally on a
biscuits.
challenge rating, the
So,
things out in the
hot dogs.
forest are going to be somewhere 7 to 15.
Okay.
It's just because of what they've tampered with.
At
Could you run
4,
across a
0,
dragon? Sure. Could you run across a nasty clockwork? Sure. Could you run against a epic type of monster? Sure. You've seen a few of them in the oozes and slimes. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the safest place. Might be safer than here, but it just depends. You guys have taken out so far down here 7 defenders, and up top you took out about another 10. So you have thinned it some, depending.
You might like it, though.
But you're right, coming out of the room, you are in a bad place, whereas if you guys tried to do the secret door, or maybe there's some other places closer that have some more room, that might make sense, but you guys are pretty depleted.
Okay, Mommy will get your hot
Okay,
dogs
let's see.
going.
Possible to set up short-term camp just outside the temple entrance. Try to, yeah, just into the forest a little bit or jungle. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
And she could
Yeah, I bet
use,
he did that.
you could use survival skill, Char, on that one to camouflage and do the different things. So yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I just have to see where I can get up a, let's see, notes, images. Yeah, there's going to be nothing under that. Let's go to all. And I can pull up a drawing of where you guys would be. There we go. Now we'll be in that one. Nope. Just trying to find the right one that'll work for that.
Just out of curiosity, from when we were approaching this temple, how big did it seem?
Oh, it's pretty large. I mean, it sticks out. If that statue would have been up and standing, it would have been very easy to find. But yeah, they have done a lot with it.
Okay. So we haven't come anywhere close to even halfway clearing this place out, as far as we can tell.
No, you definitely have some more you're going to have to work with. So, there we go. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So let me set up a grid on it, and we should be good. All right. So, just outside it. Now, this, as I'm doing this map, left side would be north, west would be down in the bottom of the map, the top would be east, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the masking of it, and y'all can see about that far. All right. So you guys going to go back out and set up camp?
Yeah, it seems to be too dangerous inside for sure. There's only one exit.
Sure, and that does limit you very badly in case something were to come along. All right, so I'm going to move everybody over towards what would be a camp. Oh, come on, that's not going to do that. Alright, I hate this. I may have to... Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is get everybody's tokens and put them on the map fresh. So let's put Nell. There she is. Good. And then Felix. Alright. Felix, there he is. Chunk. This way it makes it easy for you guys to try to figure out what the camp looks like, the rituals, all the different things you need to do. Syl. There's Syl.
Yeah. Syl can use her survival skill to find a suitable location.
Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty easy to do. The jungle's got some places. It's just a matter you just are at the mercy of any kind of random encounters that are going to come.
Right, well, yeah, for Syl at least, I mean, it's just a matter of setting up her hammock higher in the trees.
Yep, which is fine.
For everyone else, I'm sure Syl can help set something up like a hammock so that they can at least get theirs, at least when everyone's resting, they won't be on the ground and as easy to find.
That works. Let's see, count so 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm missing Shara. That's who I'm missing. Alright. So, let's get you guys the map. There's the map. This, like I said, the trail is what leads out of that little trail there is what comes out of the temple. It's kind of the broken road that goes to the entrance. You guys are out probably 200 feet, 300 feet from the temple itself, the temple proper. And you guys are back off the road, as you see in that location. The fire is right by Aurora, since I figure she'll be doing the ritual, so having her close to that. You guys can position however. Hang on, let me open this a little bit more, because you guys have a little bit more viewpoint. It's probably about there. This side you would be able to see to about here. And up here too. That wouldn't be blocked off to about there. All right. So as you guys
And where is the temple in relation to where we are? Is it to the north?
go
or
to the right. The right is south on the map.
Okay.
Left is north. You guys are to the east. The west has woods, but it's kind of it's gonna be a little harder to see out that way unless it's just open land. And it's not all open land. There's a lot of overgrowth and other things. So this is where you guys are for camping, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I basically left your other tokens on the other one. You don't have to keep it up if you don't want to. I can always re-throw that up there. And you can move your characters around. I just moved them into the camp area. The camp area is that fire, the tent, which you guys can make a lean-to very easily if you take a little bit of time and cut the wood and get the branches or the different, not branches, but like leaves branches and stuff. You can make a lean-to for shelter. Unless you guys brought all your tents and stuff, which I don't think you guys did coming over this way. So I want to be close enough to the temple. Yeah, you're about 200 feet. If you were to go to the right 200 feet, you'd hit the temple proper. So you could climb up into a tree, Shara, and as long as you secured yourself so you didn't roll out of it, you could keep a watch up there if you got sleepy to where you were watching out that way. And it would give you a great bow shot to where you could shoot things. Right now it's amazingly quiet. You guys are right. It was way too quiet for that going on. So I'll let you guys set up camp and tell me what you're going to do. If you want to change out spells, go ahead and do those.
Okay. As soon as we set camp up and people start getting ready to rest, I'm going to start casting my ritual, and it takes 8 hours to do it.
Okay. So Gale will climb up in this tree. Let's do a climb check with a take 10. Yeah.
The other thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and revert my rage statistics.
All right.
I want to open the strong box and then I need to rest.
Well, most of you guys are. I mean, most of the spellcasters, including Gale, are going to need some rest. Making rolls for camp. Yeah, just do one general roll on survival, you and Syl, so that way you guys set up. I'll take your general survival rolls as how well you guys go ahead and do it. If you fail, you can take 10 and do another one. So, oh yeah, 20 is more than adequate. You can build the lean-tos, do all that. Yep, 27, that's perfect. That gives you some extra to the positive. A 20 would have did it since you're 7 above. You did extra things. I mean, you could even set up some general pit traps and things like that around as long as the party knows. And you could ask me to mark them on the map, and I could put up several of those.
Yeah, she'll inform everyone of the what's and where's and things that she did set up. Any food that she managed to pick up along the way.
Finally, he gets up in the tree. Gale's going to sit up in the tree and try to relax there.
So once everyone is set up and ready for rest, Syl will set up her hammock up in the tree and help anyone else to do the same as well.
If you guys wanted, you could set up some traps just outside the first tree line if you wanted to. It's not a craft trap, it'd just be a survival, so it's a general type of thing that would make a noise or let you guys know if something's approaching. It's up to you.
Might be a good idea.
And it doesn't hurt. I mean, that way you know someone's... And you could do it a little farther out. You don't have to do it right at the camp's edge. You could go about 20 or 30 feet. Set up maybe some things so if they stepped on them, they'd crack or make a loud enough noise. It's basic stuff. I mean, you could set one, say, here. I'll do a little thing around it. You could do one maybe over here. I mean, those would be ideal places to do it. And then maybe one right here. This way you got the gist of that part. So somebody coming from the temple, you would know. And you could do a couple out in this. Well, actually, this overbrush behind you, it's overgrown enough that you would hear something coming through it. Just do a general survival again. It's nothing fancy. You're just doing some things that would make noise if they move through that square. Yeah, 23, perfect. You could set all three of them with that, the 3 locations. That way, then, at least it gives you a warning if someone's trying to sneak in, that you would know they're there. They'd have to roll a massively well-rolled roll to avoid your trap. It just, I couldn't see him doing it, but it's possible. There we go. All right, so now you guys can... okay, so hit points back, you get... what is it? Your level times 2, correct? On that, Josh, it's your level times 2.
Oh, what about what now?
Yeah, for hit points recovered if you rest.
We just get our points if we're just doing a standard rest. Anything more than that would require heal checks and a heal.
Okay.
I think you had a house rule too where you would get plus your con mod back. At least I have a note about that.
Sure. Yeah, I did. It's your con.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do... I'll make it real simple on this one. If you rest, you can get 1/2... Well, do a half con. Let's see which one's better on this one. Let's look at this and see better situation. Get my glasses on. I hate it, but I need reading glasses anymore to read stuff. Let's see. Healing. That's what I'm going to do on that one. Because I think sometimes standard healing is just a pain in the butt. 191. So, 191 on healing. Let's look at that. Natural healing. A full night's rest, 8 hours. You recover 1 hit point per character level. Let's do 2 hit points per character level. And I'll put that down there as a... I think 1's too light. Let's do 2 a level. So that way, if you're 4th level, it's 8 hit points for a good night's sleep. Which will get a lot of the party who's been slightly wounded back.
Now, before I cast my ritual,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pull that. I don't remember exactly who took what, but we got the amulet looking like a piece of carapace, 2 rings, an amber necklace, and 2 violet potions.
Okay.
I'd like to try and detect magic and,
Sure.
maybe call Felix over, see if we can figure out what these things are.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to open the box.
You always want to
If
open
anyone
the
else with
box.
any disabled device can help me, I can unlock it, but I'd have to take 20.
We'll try to help.
All right, let me go here. I'll open the thing because where the potions were. Give me a sec here. All right. So
No, it's beyond me.
It's all right. Let's
Help.
get the- all right, so the potions. Yeah, anyone who needs to. I mean, Gale can give you a. Let's see. He's gonna roll.
Aurora
to see
gives Syl guidance as well.
Okay.
+1.
+1. All right.
In that case, I just need 2 more points, and I'll be able to unlock.
Hang on here. Let me get Gale's deal on the disable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you another 2 points easily with the 19. So you'll get 2 more plus. So I'll give you your pluses.
All right. Then that should do it. I should be able to unlock it.
All right. So this.
By taking 20.
All right. So the strong box has in it a rod and a pair of silk slippers. That Yeah, your cat feet could fit into. A human-sized foot could fit into. Or a cat foot. It kind of... I do slippers and boots where they modify to fit the wearer. Otherwise, it would just make it silly. So some slippers. So are you guys going to do a detect magic or a appraise?
Yes.
However you want us to do it.
I'm sure Felix has had detect magic running. He found the lockbox.
No, Felix would never do such a thing.
What am I being accused of?
Running detect magic as soon as you had found the lockbox, and especially after you found out you couldn't open it.
Around strength location of each aura.
Yep. Remember, Felix gets very excited and has very loaded.
Fair enough.
Alright. So let's look here at this.
Felix will assist on the appraisal.
Alright, so the...
No, he won't.
Alright. Alright, let's get this in here.
Hopefully my appraisal worked.
Alright, let's see. Rods. Okay, so your first item, are you going to look at the slippers or the rod?
Oh, I thought we were looking at the slippers. Sorry, we rolled the appraise on those.
All right.
No, I left it playing.
There is just a strong magic aura on the rod itself. It's very strong. So strong would tell you, and this is after several rounds of looking at it. This took at least probably a 16th or 17th level caster to do.
Mal
The other items.
is
Let's
Hades'
see.
daughter. Remember Hades from Hercules? Yeah. Mal is Hades' daughter. Yeah.
You gotta love it. There has Munchkie's in the background if you can't tell. She's funny as heck, as always. So there's a moderate abjuration on the slippers. They're not as bright looking.
I know, right? That's so funny.
Not as bright looking as the rod is.
Kind of. Hades is an interesting character.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Which
Sure you
one?
wanna watch this? I think you'd like the part where Mal
You did
goes
your
to
appraise
Caesar.
on the slippers, right,
Kinda
Felix?
interesting. Very,
My appraisal failed. I only rolled
Do you want to finish?
All right.
Finish it? It's only 20 minutes.
Let's do, before Gale goes into his little coma of sleep, he has a 16 on the rod, and he does a 22 on the slippers. He tells you on the slippers first. He goes, those slippers there
And also, guess what?
will allow you to
Mal is
breathe
better
water
engaged.
and help you to swim better.
No, they're engaged
Good,
to be
cool.
married. Mal and
He
Belle
says the
are
rod
married.
lets you, So the best way I can describe it is it will
That was in the beginning. I don't know
extend
how yet, but
your
that's it.
magic, as if,
I'll drink whatever you want to sleep.
he says it'll let you take several of your spells when you're using it, and you can extend how long those spells stay up. Alright, so I'll give you guys these. Alright.
So is it a lesser, normal, or greater rod of extension?
It's just a regular standard. It's not a greater.
So regular or lesser? Because the lesser one only affects spells
No, it's not
or
lesser.
less.
It's not
Okay.
lesser.
So that's a good one then.
Um,
The middle one affects spells of 6th level or lower.
Yep. Or rod. And then And this is the technical name of them.
And the what?
So I will put them also on here.
And Hades is not a bad guy.
All right, there you go. See? There's your 2 items that you got out of the strong box. Well worth Felix bugging you guys to pop it.
Okay, what about the rings and the amulets?
Ah, okay. The rings and the amulets.
You want me to, here, let me put them back in the chat so you know exactly what we're...
Okay.
Oh.
Let me go to this guy. Hang
The
on.
2 violet were 2 violet potions. But that's what we picked up in the temple.
Yep. The 2 violet potions. Hang on here. All right. The 2 violet potions. You see our divine spell. It is. Hang on here. Look here and do the exact one.
Good grief, read those fast.
All right. They come up as. Of course, it wouldn't do this. I love that. All right. Give me the auras. It is a conjuration type of spell that's on it, but it has a healing tint to it. Do you have knowledge religion, Mel?
Let me look. No.
Okay. Does anybody have that?
No, not me anyway.
Nope.
Aurora does.
All right. Roly Rody.
Nope.
You think possibly, but you're not for sure that maybe like it's a lesser type of a spell effect, maybe restoration. It's not healing in the sense of healing, but yeah, this is what, and again I'll put a question mark because you wouldn't know for sure. All right, so let's put this. I'll put violet. So that way you guys know. This is what you may think it is. From having a few people that have a touch of divine in them, but you don't know for sure. It's just what you think it could be. Let's see on that one. That's an interesting one. All right. Here. So the crossbow. The crossbow, it has a... Okay, so we'll look under that too. All right, it has on it a strong evocation and transmutation on it. So, strong. Let's put it there. You'd have to appraise it to kind of find out and lock it down into what. Yikes.
No.
Nope. Anybody else want to appraise it?
Sure.
Oh yeah,
There you
natural
go.
20. That's a
Wow,
critical
nice.
success and a reroll for Max. Gotta love that. All right, so one reroll for Max. Yeah, Felix, you're like, yeah, I can tell you exactly what this thing does. After studying it for a few minutes. Where is it? Let's go to that one. All right. You think that this is a masterwork repeating crossbow because looking in it, it's got a cartridge locked into it, and it has torsion springs that make it function underwater. So this would be a great underwater item. You think it'll have a nice range, probably about 50 feet range, and there is a lever that takes a move action that can extend or retract the weapon stock, or it can collapse for stowage. So a character using that lever can collapse that thing and it'll sit easier on their back than a standard heavy crossbow would. It could be used with another item that you've heard of in your travels, Max, called the apparatus of the crab, and it could be put into its claws and fired from it. So you wouldn't even need a character; it'd be operated like a weapon on the apparatus.
It basically means you would get a mech.
Yeah, and you can fire them about twice per round using those pincers. The name of it, guys, is the crossbow of the crab. So I'll put that there. Crossbow of the crab.
Seems like Felix would get along fine with a town of gnomes.
Yeah, Felix is not really interested in the crossbow. But
who else has it? I mean, anybody else that has crossbows.
He's happy to explain it to whoever would like it.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that uses crossbows could easily use this as a heavy crossbow.
We have somebody who's using a crossbow.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nell uses one. I don't know if anybody else does. Does anybody else?
Well, if it's a martial weapon, technically I could use it, but I'm not particularly interested in it. It would make sense to have someone like you use that.
Well, I think the rod would be better for you, to be honest.
Well, I'm likely to be the one wading into melee rather than range.
Yeah, let's find out. I'm in favor of finding out what all we have before we dig stuff up entirely. But
oh, definitely.
I'm leaning towards that.
I will
out of this stack.
Yep.
But
I'll put it on Nell for now, and that way then you guys can.
Would be even better for her, and it may be that goes to one of the other people like Chuck.
Yep. Well, and the nice thing is they came out with the ultimate equipment finally as a module to enter here. So now I've got all those ultimate equipment items that'll be easy for you guys to pull. So this one's under yours now.
I can just stay up front. Felix is going to pass on that because he's got missiles.
Yep.
He has no interest in crossbows.
And now that way, then you could leave behind your underwater crossbow at the camp when you guys are back at the regular thing.
Okay.
This puts it there under your crossbow items with attacks. Let me see. Did I miss anything with it?
Yep.
Nope, it doesn't. It's doesn't have any necessarily plus bonuses on it. It's just really easily used.
Well, it's masterwork.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a masterwork item.
Yeah,
and
I just want to make sure I heard that right. I thought you said it's masterwork. So
yes.
Never turn up your nose at anything masterwork. That's a.
Oh, and I like that it's only a move action to load it.
Yep, and it fires twice around, being a repeating type of thing. Well, the move action is just for you once you get it off your back to crank that thing to full stop.
Oh, okay.
Or crank it back the other way.
So it still takes a full action to load it? Is that...
No. Repeating crossbows can use multiple... You basically, what you're doing is popping in and out the ammo things. And the ammo things, it's almost like a gun having a clip. You're popping the new clip in. So every two
Then there's that... Isn't there like that quiver? Because I remember when I was playing... He had the repeating crossbow, and then he had like the quiver, and it was basically a machine gun.
Yeah, it's kind of it's twice around you can fire it because you don't need a move action to reload it.
And then you have like rapid reload, and you get the rapid reload skill, and you get the magic quiver thing, and you basically have an automatic weapon. It's insane.
Oh yeah, yeah. Repeating crossbows are amazing items.
Yeah.
I'll show you one that is actually a double version of this. So think of it as just with like a single on this one. I'll put this on the desktop and then I'll import it in, and you guys can see it. It's a pretty freaking cool thing. Let's see, desktop. There it is. So this is a double version. If you had doubles. It's up in the, if you guys look at it under the Ruins of Azlant general, or not the general, but the non-general thread, you'll see it. That's a dual stage. This is a single stage version of that. So that stock goes in, yeah, the stock goes in there. You don't have to reload. You go pam, 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 pam. It's how long you're hitting the trigger. And the reload mechanism, it takes it a second to put the new one up and in there. That's why you don't get more than 2 around. So there you go. So you got your composite bow, and then now you got that one. So this will be good for you because you're not having to reload. I think the stock holds, what, 8 or 10 crossbows bolts?
Yeah, I can't find that in the. I'm looking in the SRD. I don't see how many it holds.
I'll find it for you here. Let's see. Pathfinder heavy repeating crossbow. There we go. There it is. I'll put the link in there so you can take a look-see. Let's see, there's one link there I can do. There's the one in room. Great. It just says link. Alright, so I'll put it in the other one. There we go. Platoon. There you So, let's see. It says under there, it holds 5 repeating crossbow bolts. So, every third round, every third round, pop a new one, slip it in. And you can get, I mean, it's easy for somebody like your weaponsmiths to make you 6 or 8 things of these. So then you just take your 20 or 30 crossbows, you load them in these, and then you just take them out, pop them in as you need them. Saves you having to reload.
I like it.
It's a good thing. Alright, so the other items. You have the amulet. Alright.
Yeah, I think there were 2 amulets. One with the carapace and one that was amber.
Yep. Alright.
Shara wants the slippers of the Triton. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we can put them under Shara. Hang on here. Shara, and then move that out the way. Items, slippers. Slippers of the Triton. There you go. Let's open your equipment inventory, and away you go. There they are. They should be under your inventory now, Akisha. The other one is that. So when you look at the amulet, it has a faint, well, a moderate transmutation on it. And it is made out of the tortoise shell. So it clips on to you, and it's like wearing a little tortoise shell. Knowing transmutation, you're guessing that most of your protection items are transmutation based. So any type of armor types, things like that, are transmutation based. You can do a again an appraise check on it to try to figure out if you can figure out enough of how it works. There you go. Yeah, it looks like a +2 amulet of natural armor.
Nice.
Yep. So, you know.
I might be interested in that.
I would think you would, Felix. Either you or Markale.
Since I am currently wearing my Armor Class Purdue t-shirt.
Do me a favor. Do a roll against Markale on it. Just a general 20 roll. Let's see who, because I know she would want something like that in her plethora of things. Come on, Max.
Could I
I'll
also
take-
make an argument that Chunk would do really well with that too?
Yeah,
Because it's natural armor.
that's fine.
Good, but no.
Oh my gosh! I
I
just
can
rolled a
actually
20 and
wear
it's
armor.
not showing up.
Okay.
Yeah, Max is just trying to roll to get it. He doesn't want to roll against 2 more.
I just rolled no, I got booted out, and I just rolled a 20.
Oh, so wrong. All right, yeah. Go ahead, Max. Roll your roll.
I did, and I rolled a 20, and it didn't show because I got kicked out. So
All right, I will give it to you. I've known you long enough that I know you aren't jerking me around. So
I have 2 rerolls now.
yeah, now you got 2 re-rolls. All right, there's your amulet of natural armor for you, my friend. Now you're feeling kind of studly. Yes, your armor class goes from way down there to 14. Now you're formidable.
Well, I have a ring too, so I'm at 15 now.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. No, it didn't give you that in there. Why didn't it automatically put the deflection bonus? All right. So now you have a deflection of 3. So now you should be a 16 armor class. Look at you, Max.
Whoa.
You might survive. Is Josh gone? Josh. You there?
Yes, I was kicked out, and I'm here.
Ah. All right. So then the other.
And it doesn't look like it wants to connect again.
All right. So then the other amulet.
Just gonna take down the barrier around the aisle.
Oh, that was the ring. Oh no, the amber necklace. The amber necklace is just normal.
Just gonna give him the ready? This is gonna be good.
The other one you can tell pretty easily is a. It just helps you against spell rolls, which would, it depends. Wrong ring. It's a wrong of resistance.
What about the other ring?
Hang on here. I'll tell you in a sec. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, that was
Armor, which we'll put Felix under. All right. Okay. And then the last amulet here. That wasn't on him. It was. Oh yeah, that's the one you found in the ruins. I remember that one. Okay. Yep. You guys were searching around. I'm gonna re-roll this one just because. All right. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Where's my amulet pages? Of course, it doesn't do anything easy on there. I'll go to the ultimates. Alright. Ultimate equipment. Where are my amulets? There it is. I think I left it in there. I did. Alright. So the other amulet you guys were looking at. Silence, nope. Belts. Alright, so belts there. Give me a second here, and I should be able to get this. It's a mask, assisting gloves, crowns, masks. I always love masks. Hands. They never make amulets easy to find. It's always the way. You got to go through cloaks. Then there's armbands. But you can't just put amulets with armbands, because that would just not work. Never. You know? Alright, I'm going to look here and find it under this. It's going to drive me crazy. I love books, but there's just way too much. Alright. Okay, so the other one here that they have. Alright. Alright, it has a moderate universal kind of magic feel to it. Need somebody to do an appraise on it.
Anybody else got a praise?
Don't have any skill points in it, but I can throw it.
Oh, I'll try. I'm real hit and miss, but I hit.
Oh, better.
There you go. So, Felix, you have a feeling that this one is something that will make it harder to find. Let's see, actually, no. Where is it? Yeah, I got the wrong one. Yes. Sorry, my thing was in moderate abjuration versus moderate universal. You get the feeling that this would protect you if somebody was trying to divine your location. This will keep you hidden. So they'd have to do an opposing check to try to get through and find you.
Okay.
The name of this one is that. Oops.
Book of non-detection.
Yeah, amulet
of non-detection.
Yes, it's basically amulet. It's an amulet of proof versus detection. Against detection. There we go. Proof against detection. All right. There we go. So who would like that? That basically keeps you hard to find.
Still might like that.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, so
Makes sense. That's good.
yep, that way Syl can sneak around and do what she needs to do and not have to worry about somebody detecting her mind. Alright, so I'll put it under inventory, and I'll slip it under there, Syl. There you go. You now have that. Alright. That's what you guys were able to discern. Now let's do your... So, who's going to have first watch of the night?
I can definitely do first watch.
I am
Needed.
completely out with the watches. I'm not paying any
Okay.
attention to anything at this point on.
Alright. So we'll do that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I need to rest for sure.
Sleep.
Let's see, 8 hours. We'll do
Still fine with doing a watch.
Now, Rick, I don't know what's going to show up. I'm assuming, I mean, I have no idea what's on this island.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot, the link didn't show up. So I'm going to need you to tell me what kind of familiar pops up. I'm going to throw up a link for you.
Okay. All right.
Assuming we can actually get through this, but I'll put it in the general chat.
Yeah.
It isn't showing up here.
So I'm hoping I'm Raccoon, aka Trash Panda.
No.
Okay.
No, I think
I'm hoping it's something that can survive underwater.
Shark it is.
how hilarious would it be to end up with a tool?
No, it would like Markel more than me.
But that would be just fine.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so here we go.
Granted, this is if we can make it through the night without getting attacked and my ritual being interrupted.
My silly dog is on his back, writhing and growling. It's weird.
Alright. Oh, let's see what we got here. Alright, I will show you what shows up. So, I will go to just Laura's. So, Laura, I'm going to pop it up just under you so you know.
Okay.
But this will come up. Hang on here.
Oh. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Now, what can you tell me exactly what that is? Can you type in what that is? Or do I not know?
You
'Cause
kind
I
of.
have to,
I know you
I have to
gotta.
build the stats.
And we'll do. Fortunately, you guys get through the night with nothing messing with you. In the morning, you wake up to Nell looking at this very curious creature. It's not your normal familiar. It's not your mom's normal familiar. This is what it looks like.
That is really cool.
And it hops down in front of you on your leg and says, "Well, hello. You called?"
It talks?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you only normally get those through the improved familiar feat.
Well, in this case, it did something oddly weird. It showed up. Unlike others where you wouldn't get it, this island is a weird island.
Well, I don't see it.
Well,
It's in the Discord chat.
yeah, I will get the little miniature here for you in a second.
Oh,
That is
okay. No,
cool.
I gotta go to the other thing. I thought it was showing up on the fantasy.
And here I was
will.
hoping for an
That's something
opossum.
you're not gonna do. Pick a movie.
Yes, that would be. Well, that's a little bit too big for it.
There it is. Okay, I see it.
There it is. It's about the size of. Oh gosh, what is the size on it? It would be about the size of a pixie, almost, maybe a little bigger.
It was good.
It is a dragon. There's no doubt about it. And
Maybe when you go
it is speaking, but you think it's speaking to you out in language. It is speaking to you. I mean, its lips move, but you hear it. But the rest of the party doesn't
You're
hear
awfully
it.
bossy for 8.
Oh, okay.
What can I do for you? She says.
Will you stop echoing me?
Well, I'm sorely in need of a familiar to help me along my travels.
Oh, are you
Would you be interested?
Are you traveling the island? Are you?
Yes, I am, along with my friends. We're trying to find some of our companions who have been kidnapped.
Pick a movie.
Oh,
Rescue them.
she points her paw towards the Amaznen temple. She goes, "They're in there. I've seen them go by. I tend to not interfere with things, but you know that's just because I'm small, and I don't want to attract attention."
Rick, can Aurora use her knowledge I would imagine this would not be nature. One of her knowledges as a monster lore check on this thing.
Yes, you would do a monster lore check. So, yeah.
Which knowledge would you like me to roll here?
Oh, on this one? Let me see. Hang on here real quick, because this is kind of interesting. Let's see. Pathfinder. Knowledge. Alright, let's see. Let's see which one it tells me would be a good one for that. Nature would be Fey. Dungeoneering's aberrations, oozes, and other fun things. Arcana.
Okay.
Because of what this is. Yeah, knowledge what the... This is a pseudo-dragon. She has found herself a pseudo-dragon. Because you were thinking either a fairy dragon or a pseudo-dragon, but fairy dragons are a little more tricksterish. This...
Yeah.
I mean, it has different hues. She's different hues of purple.
Aurora whispers to Nell, "Don't lose this one."
And you feel this little tap in your mind. Well, it depends on how she treats me, but hopefully she won't lose me. and it's funny because it's in your mind, but you can still see the lips of the dragon moving.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh yeah, pseudo dragons are amazing. Just so you're well aware.
She goes, "I would be glad to partner up for you for a while. You seem interesting, and there's not much. Well, there was things interesting on this island, but that was well before my time. I always find lots of broken things on here that seem to not be working anymore, unfortunately. But I'll follow you. My name is Pellish," she says. At least that's what you'll understand as a human.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Pellish.
Well,
Thank you for coming to my aid.
So we have Nell and Pell. Is that what you're saying, Rick?
Nell and Pell. You have Nell and Pell. Yep. Pellish the dragon. So let me send you a link because you can keep track. I mean, I don't mind doing the voices and stuff, but if you want to know what her stats are, this will be easier.
Be prepared.
So
they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome.
Always they are. Why not? Why wouldn't they be? See, it shows Adrestia is on, but I don't know if she's going to join us. Maybe Akeisha can get her to come on. But then again, she is at GenCon, so would you rather be playing your home game at GenCon or wandering the con?
Depends how good the home game is.
That's true. This is true. She is missing out on a dragon that she would love to see. So,
oh, wow.
Yes, so now we have Pellish the pseudo-dragon. And I'm going to have to actually put her in there, aren't I? So now you guys will have her on the stat sheet. All right, hang on real quick. Let me grab one.
Okay, I've got to totally rework all of Nell's stats while we're taking a break.
Yeah, we'll be coming up here.
This is cool.
We'll take.
I told you, pseudo dragons are amazing.
Oh my goodness!
And I know it's improved, but in this one, Josh, what level you guys are and everything else, it's just too much cool. All right, so
thank you very much, Rick.
You are welcome. All right, there we go. There's Pell. I'll put her up in here. Or will they let me put her up in here? I hope. Come on, guys. Let me put her up in there.
Pseudo dragons do make very, very, very good scouts, by the way.
Are you kidding me? After the last time I had my familiar scout? No way.
It has no. It's a stealthy little thing when it wants to be. Trust me.
All right, so we'll put Pellish in here. All right, there's Pellish. So if you may want to populate stuff and that, but she is in under the. I'll have to unlock her to you if I can. Let me see if it'll let me put it in there. Nope, it won't do it. So Pellish's hit points are 25.
Okay.
So she's pretty formidable. But I'll keep her up in here. I'm going to have to build her and have her in there for you. But until then, I'll have her stats up and in the deal. So, Pelish the Pseudo Dragon. All right, let's take a 30-minute break, everybody, for lunch. Be back. If you want, Laura, if you want to work on her and put some of her stuff in, that's up to you.
Yeah, because I have to change all of Nell's stats. She's still set up for the iron. Weird. I've got to get rid of all of that. And
isn't this so much more fun?
Over.
And they do have an SR. That's the one fun thing you're going to find out about her. She has a spell resistance.
12?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they're Laura, I was not kidding. They're amazing.
Oh my goodness.
I've always wanted to have a player with a pseudo dragon, so this gives me a chance to kind of do this. So it'll give you some fun for losing the other one that I know you were attached to. At least this one will be good.
Yeah, the only drawback is you really don't want them in combat if you can avoid it. They're great for they're great for utilization if you do it right.
Oh my god, stealth plus 19.
Yes.
I told you they make amazing scouts.
You want her to go sneaking around places, you just don't want her getting caught. That's because that she can tell you, and she's got telepathy. She's got a 60-foot telepathy, so she can talk to you up to 60 feet away and tell you what's going on.
Yes, that wasn't added. She just flies too. By the way,
she's got a 60-foot blind sense as well as dark vision. She's a good little thing to have on your side.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. This will be fun. See, now Max needs as a sorcerer to get a familiar, even though he doesn't use them in the wizard sense, just to have a cool thing. So he needs like a cat on his cat shoulder. Right, Max? All right.
I think Max went and got food.
That's all right. We'll see you back in a little bit.